What's happening, music fans? Welcome back to the channel for another music video reaction. I've been listening to a lot of The Warning guys, and I've just finished what I believe is their first studio album. I would like to do some reaction videos to them, different kind of reaction, obviously not first time reaction, but delving a little bit deeper into musicianship and compositions and song arrangements and things like that. That will come all very soon, but for now, this is a first-time reaction. I'm going back to the Pepsi Center for what I believe is track number 2 of the concert. I did Disciple, I think it was, over the weekend. We're now going in to a track called Z, or Z, depending on where you come from. Headphones on, volume up, full screen. You ready? Let's go.
Muchas gracias, Ciudad de México. Miren nada más este lugar, no lo podemos creer.
That was a big show, big production.
Muchísimas gracias por acompañarnos esta noche. Bienvenidos al Era Tour.
Ah, the Era Tour. Right, okay.
Especialmente a este show de nuestro 10º aniversario como banda. Ya 10 años de The Warning.
Right, okay. 10 años de la Warning. Yes, 10 years of the Warning. Somebody did mention in the comments a couple of weeks ago that this was an anniversary gig. 10 años de las guaguas. Here we go. I get it now. I get it. ¿Hablas española? Un poco, muy poco. That's a heavy sound. Do you know, I think there's quite a dark theme to this song. I'm not sure. I might bring the lyrics up in a minute and we might try a little interpretation together. Feel like there is, yeah. Let's talk about Danny's. I mean, look, the guitar, the rhythm guitar's as tight as ever. But let's talk about her vocal delivery because I'm hearing something different here. It's very intense, but it's quite haunting on this one, and I'm wondering whether that haunting vocal is done to match the song's dark theme, because it definitely feels like there's some kind of sinister theme going on here. We'll look into that more as we go. Paulina, you know, her drumming for me, it's a standout feature always. You know, it's aggressive. We've got that full range of motion, but it's very precise. And I noticed she's delivering a really nice backup vocal there as well. So let's go back just a tiny bit. Let's go. Crowd are loving it. Just stop for a moment there. Let's talk about Ali, shall we, for a change? Someone did mention earlier you leave Ali out. Do you know what? Let's doff our caps to Ali. First, let's talk about the sound man, because again, what's going on here? The bass is so heavy and prominent in this live mix. It's making this tune it's making it much darker, kind of a more like visceral sound. But what's really notable here is Ali's stage presence. You know, it's confident, it's quite magnetic, and it's definitely her performance is reinforcing the song's kind of, I guess you could call it like it's got a bit of a rebellious kind of energy to it. But let's keep going. We'll do the vocals together in a moment.
Where the Bible drinks the tide. Who will we destroy this time? Revolutionary Kool-Aid kids. Happiness a lonely traitor. Kill the rock like a prayer. Disappointing how we used to fight. I think that you should watch out, better watch your hands. Watch out, better understand. Watch out, 'cause the truth they tell is very true. Watch out, 'cause it's coming back for you.
Let's just stop there. Let's take it back a little bit, just a little bit. I've just brought the lyrics up. Let's have a go at interpreting this together. Let's see if I'm right on this. So it's tasting bitter over time was the opening line. Loneliness, dear friend of mine. That's quite a common. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, I'm thinking it's quite a common-ish kind of line, that one. But the opening line there is suggesting a prolonged exposure to some sort of emotional pain or some sort of societal decay. You know, that loneliness, dear friend of mine. You know, it's personified as a constant companion. An unsettling comfort in despair. So that's why I was thinking, God, this has got quite a dark theme. There's a lot of violent imagery there as well. She's saying, pull the trigger, love me happily, and things like that. Yeah, where's that coming from? If you know, guys, please drop it in the comments. There was a line in particular that really got me. Revolutionary Kool-Aid kids. And I'm thinking, is this a reference to, there's a saying that says, drink the Kool-Aid. It's basically used to describe someone who embraces cult beliefs. I think I first heard of this phrase when there was a terrible thing happened at Waco in Texas. I won't go there with it now. Google's your friend if you want to know more about that. And that's where I first heard this drink the Kool-Aid sort of saying. And in my younger days, we used to use that with each other a lot. Maybe out of context thinking about it now, but that would match the dark theme of this song. Guys, I might be a million miles out. Help me out here. Am I close? Am I miles away? Let me know in the comments. Let's keep going with the music.
Watch out, better understand. Watch out, 'cause the truth they tell is very true. Watch out, 'cause it's coming back for you.
Yes. Yes, Danny. I'm so glad I've just seen that. That's answered quite a lot of questions for me. Can Danny actually solo live? Yeah, she absolutely can. Brilliant. Let's keep going.
I think that we should. 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 I think that we should.
Wow. Yeah, excellent. Song number 2 at the Pepsi Center. You know, another high octane, fully charged performance. It's probably worth giving a shout actually to the backdrop and the visuals and everything. Guys, rewind this and take a look at this. The light in there, it often strobes, and then for the chorus, they had this beautiful deep red, and then I'd say throughout the verses, sort of cold blues and purples and things like this. And I think that visual contrast really reflected the numbness and energy, not energy, urgency in the lyrics, if you like. Yeah, it was brilliant. Crowd interaction. I mean, there's one thing for sure. This band certainly feed off the energy of the crowd. When those guys, there was a lot of synchronized clapping, and you could see a bit of fist raising there, and the crowd just, sorry, the band members just responded to that, and it just gave more energy. Fantastic second track to the concert. I'm going to go the whole way, guys. Let's have a look actually. What's the next? The next song's Choke, so maybe not because I've reacted to the studio version of that. Or maybe I do. I don't know. Yeah, do you know what? No, let's do the whole concert. Choke coming up in a few days. Guys, thank you for joining me on this journey. I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.